Tuned into UNICAL 103.5 FM, the only station that offers you the best of education, information, and of course, entertainment 360. We love to call it Edu Infotainment. Time check is 52 minutes past hour of 10, and I know that it's weird for you to hear my voice at this time. I just finished the morning boss, and I'm supposed to wait up until 4 p.m. before I do the Friday turn up, but trust me, I bring you very, very good tidings. I have amazing stuff lined up for you this morning. But I'm not here alone. I'm Vine Hencher, like you already know, but I'm not here alone. I'm here. Hi, DJ Richcard. How are you doing?
Hi, Vine. I'm doing fine. I'm doing amazing.
You don't sound fine. That doesn't sound like somebody who's doing amazing.
Fine. I'm doing amazing.
It's Friday. Thank God it's Friday.
Yeah,
What's your Friday plan like? What's the vibe like?
Trace in the city.
Oh yes, you just had to let the cat out of the bag. You said, can't you just create a little bit of suspense? Can't you do that?
Okay, so my name just going to be Trace or Trace.
Amazing. Well. DJ Richcard has just, let the cat out of the bag already. So we're having the Trace in the city, and it's an event that we look forward to every year on campus because, UNICAL, we don't really get to, have access to a lot of celebrities here in Calabar or like other cities. But, thanks to Trace, you always have, amazing artists coming from, different parts of Nigeria to perform and, ensure that the students community have fun. And we have amazing lineup of artists for the Trace in the city. It's today, just like what, Richcard said, today, Friday, October 24th, 2025 at the Abraham Ordia Stadium. And we have amazing performances, amazing. We have the performers live right here on UNICAL 103.5 FM. The first person we have is Falz, the bad guy, in the studio. You guys, I'm starstruck, but I'm trying to keep it together. Welcome, Falz, the bad guy.
I'm fine now.
On my day.
What's popping?
What's good? It's so good to have you in the studio with us today.
Thank you. Good to have you. Good to be here as well.
Amazing. This is like your first time in Calabar. I remember the last time, correct me if I'm wrong, at the Sound City concert at the conference center, and it was a total shutdown, man.
It was mad. Calabar, the energy here is always crazy. So
it's always crazy. If it's
yeah.
always crazy, why don't you always come here?
I plan to come more.
Yeah, plan to come more.
Are you serious?
I've come some other times, low key.
Say you see.
Low key.
When nobody know, I just give to take in the environment.
Okay, you like the environment here.
I love.
Besides the vibe, what's your favorite, part of Calabar?
I mean, I don't really know the city like that. When I come, of course, I'm probably like just locked in the hotel, just chilling. So I don't know the city like that. But I remember the last time I came to, I don't think that's here in Calabar town, but the last time I came to the Tinapa Resort as well, that was a vibe. But I haven't really gotten the chance to properly explore the state or even the city. So I'm looking forward to that.
So besides places, what about food? Because you know that we are known to have the...
Oh yeah, now put me on now. Put me on.
What do you know us for? Like,
nothing yet. No, I don't know any indigenous dishes.
So you're just used to your normal amala and ewedu.
Amala and ewedu.
Yeah.
Is Afang from here?
Yes.
Okay.
This is the home of Afang.
Okay, I know Afang. Maybe that's the only one, to be honest.
Okay.
So on a scale of 1 to 10, rate Afang. On a scale of 1 to 10.
You know what? Have I had Afang?
You know what? We are going to put you on. Let's just end this debate now.
No,
After the show.
I know of it, but I don't think I've had it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and I'm ready now. Let's go.
Pounded or Gary? Which one?
What's best? You tell me. What's best with it?
Pounded, yeah. How about you?
Please don't ruin this for him.
As soon as you said it, even me, I was like, pounded yam. Are you sure?
Don't ruin this for him. Anyway, still on the lineup, we have hype man Shody, who is the turn up king. Welcome on board.
What's happening, Cali? What's happening?
It's so good to have you back in Calabar. You were at the Trace in the city last year, and you're back to Calabar. What's your favorite? Just like I asked Falz the bad guy, what's your favorite part of Calabar, or what's your favorite thing about Calabar?
So funny enough, when we were on the plane, I was just telling Falz about how much I really like the greenery. Because in Lagos, you literally don't see trees anymore. Like they sold all the land. So just inhaling that fresh air, that clean air, and just seeing a lot of trees. It literally just took me back to my childhood because I grew up in an area that had like a lot of trees and all of that. So yeah, that I really like.
I think I asked you the last time that I interviewed you at the Trace, about food, because you know that we are known for good food. So what's your favorite meal to have when you're in Calabar?
I think fisherman soup.
Fisherman.
Yeah, I think.
Well, I can't relate to you because I don't eat that.
Because everything is fresh, you know. So yeah.
Okay.
So I think that's.
Okay, amazing. Rich Cat, do us the honors of, introducing the next act that we have.
Okay. Give it up for UNICAL CALABAR. Give it up for Jerry Shaffer. This is the baddest hype man. Like, we have like the biggest hype men sitting here. This is not
The gods
normal
of hype.
men. No, this is like the godfathers. You know?
What's good, Calabar? Jerry Shaffer in the building.
Welcome.
Please.
Welcome. Is this the first time in
I'm the
Calabar?
greatest hype man of all
Ah,
time.
this is like his hometown. This is his second home. I've seen him like 5 times.
I've been to Calabar a couple times. I always come to Calabar on my hype tour. Right, I like it here. I like the hype man here as well. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Amazing. It's so good to have you back in Calabar, doing your thing and all of that. Anyway, welcome guys. Let's just get right into it. Falz, guy, you're one of the best artists, one of my favorite artists in Nigeria, and you've been making music for such a very long time, from storytelling to experimenting with beats and all of that. Now, what has the evolution process been for you from the Falz guy experience to the feast that we have now? What has been the evolution process for you?
For me, I mean, it's been a journey. It's been an adventure. That's what I would say. For me, making music it's like second nature. It's the only thing that I love to do this much. So, throughout my journey, I've just looked at it as an adventure. It's something I've enjoyed deeply, and I'm still growing in it. Yeah.
Well, you said it's an adventure because I've realized that, just like I stated, from the Falz experience to what we have now, it's more like there are different layers. We are peeling off each layer with each project, right? So are you telling us that there are more to Falz than
But of
what
course.
we see?
But of course. A lot more, if I'm going to be honest with you. I feel like there are new realms that I'm just entering into even now. And I feel like there will still be a lot more layers to be unfolded. So stay tuned.
Well, we cannot wait to see because it's more like you've done it all, but let's see what you have in store. So let's strip you of the followers, of the fame, of the money, everything. Would you still be making music if it was not giving you as much followers, as much visibility, as much fame?
100%, 100%. Because it's just something I love so much. Music is an escape. Music is therapeutic. Music is like a memoir. Okay. It's like I can just be myself, so I definitely 100% will still be making music, even if my life did not depend on it.
But that money part is very important.
Okay, Falz, you're in the student environment, and I would want to ask, how did you handle law and music?
Wow, man, it was crazy. But at the time, for me, I had started this degree, and despite the fact that I found my passion, I knew this degree was something that was still priority for me. Did
you want to do it though? Because you have a family background of lawyers. So did you want to do it personally, or it was imposed on you?
I would say yes, I did. I was influenced, of course, by my family background, both parents being lawyers. So definitely the influence was big, but I would definitely say I wanted to do it. And at the time, I found my passion while still studying. It was never an option to quit or to say I'm not doing it again, because I've never just been that kind of person. I just always want to see it through. And at the end of the day, it never showed for me for this side, so I had to hold on to something, just in case.
Yeah.
That's really nice.
Okay. But how did you handle the activities like class? Law is not the regular course.
There's going to school and there's going to law school.
And there's going to law
Those
school. So how did you
two
handle
different
law school, like the whole thing? How did you handle it with entertainment? Because entertainment is another thing that literally takes your time, and then you were a lawyer. So how
Man, I just try my best to be as disciplined and hardworking as possible, because with law, like you said, it's not being it's a lot of studying. It's just a lot of information. But I guess I've just always been inclined to that kind of work as well. So a lot of memorizing. But I say a lot of memorizing. But I guess it's my thing because I memorize verses too. So yeah, here I am.
Really nice. Okay, let's move over to you, Shody. Right, hype has become a very big thing in Nigeria. It's more like there's no party without a hype man. Right. So, what divides your style of hype? Because everybody has something that's peculiar to them. There are different people that have different styles of hyping. So, what makes you very peculiar?
So for me, the first thing about hyping is you're there to hype the entire crowd, the entire party, right? So for me personally, I don't like to just single out a couple of people and just hail them all night long and all of that. Nah, for me, it has to be generic. Like, I need to feel the pulse of everyone who's come to that party. You've left your house dressed up to come and have a good time, so you deserve to have a good time. So for me, that's the only thing at the back of my mind, making sure that everyone leaves the party, satisfied, because there's a lot of depression right now. There's so much going on. Some people don't have lights in their houses. Some people have not even eaten. But you see, when your adrenaline is pumping all the way and you're excited for at least that 1, 2, 3 hours that you're outside, right? You literally forget about everything else. So for me, that's the most important thing, making people just have a good time.
So at what point did you decide, okay, I want to be a hype man? Because let me guess, have you worked on radio?
I did radio for 10 years.
It is show. I can tell from your voice. So at what point did you decide, okay, I want to go into the hype industry?
Jerry, this is my 15th year doing hype. Yeah, I just celebrated that on the 1st of October. So it was just something that just came to me naturally. And at the point where I started, right, a lot of people were like, what are you guys doing? What is this? And then all of a sudden it started to pick, and now like everybody wants to be a hype man. So I'm really excited, to have, opened that door for a lot of people to want to do that and see that you can actually make money from this. You can actually feed your family from this. And yeah, I'm just blessed and excited to be a part of that journey.
Amazing. I really love to hear that. Okay, so how about you, Jerry? You're also a hype man. What makes your style of hype different from every other person's?
Okay, so some people call me new age hype man. There's a whole skit around my life, you get what I mean?
Okay.
But at the end of the day, I'm not new. Like, this is my 11th year being a hype man as well.
The room is heavy.
It's my 11th year being a hype man, and for me, I like to be versatile, right? I like lambas a lot.
Okay.
Like, I blew up with Shady Balabala, and then from then it's been, hype OG, that's me, a lot of that. So it's really about just moving with the trend for me.
Okay.
And then, when I'm on stage, I like to communicate. I like to talk. I like the call and response type of P. You get out. That makes me feel like, these guys are they carry along what I'm doing. So I just want to do everything that would make everybody happy when I'm on stage. You get, if it's calling your name, if it's hailing you, if it's hailing the bottles. I started in the club. For me, it was I started by owning a club out of Lagos in Abeokuta. And then I noticed that
the club in Abeokuta.
Yeah.
I would like to know what that would feel like.
That's new.
And that was way back 2015. So the difference then was there was no hype man.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they didn't have hype men in Abeokuta. And then I'm coming from Lagos where I understood what the club scene was like. So I spoke to my partner. I'm like, we need to get a hype man. And then from trying to get a hype man, I became the hype man. Long story short. So and then the story it's been.
That's really nice. It's
That's
really nice. You
interesting.
spoke about versatility, and I have a question for Shody. Now, recently you did you did your debut in acting as. I like that. Let me tell you something. Before you came, I was having a conversation with Catherine, and I told her the character you played had to be one of my favorite characters. The other person, that's Uti's character.
Yeah.
Boy, I just like that character so much. So, what made you, want to venture into acting in the film industry?
I've been a voice actor for the longest, so I think it was only right that I evolved into that. And for me, I'm I'd always said that if I was going to do it, I needed to do it well. I needed to do it on a big stage, and it needed to be something that I was comfortable with, right? So when I saw the script, I literally just started laughing. I'm like, oh my God, this is so me. Right?
Exactly. I thought as much.
So a lot of people that know me, you know, would know that Shody was just having a good time on this set. Like, did you get what I'm saying?
Just being Shody.
I've done a couple of other stuff. Like 3 weeks ago, I had an action scene with Kunle Remy, and that was, yeah, like we were literally beating each other up, and that was exciting for me. So yeah, I'm just enjoying the journey. Like Jerry said, you have to, you know, go with the times, evolve, or, you know, get left behind. So yeah, acting, I mean, as an entertainer, you shouldn't box yourself into just one thing. Do you get what I mean? So I do a lot of stuff, right? I act, I voice act, I do voiceovers, you know.
I'm coming for classes though.
Yeah, just, I mean, the whole lot of stuff. As far as, you know, the money is good, I'm ready to work.
Definitely.
Amazing.
Okay, Shody,
What's up?
we know, or some of us know, that you're Falz personal hype man. Yeah. So we'd want to know, how has the experience been? Like, in terms of acting, I know you still got some flavors from Falz.
I mean, he's been acting for years now.
You can't be with Falz. Like, you know that part when she was like, if you know, come out from that madam, when he was telling me, see, when he was trying to like you could see. So like, how has it been, like the collaboration being with Falz being with Shody? I think this is for Toby.
I mean, what can I say? Falz is literally my brother, right? Funny story. We actually met, I think it was at some club event or something, right? And at the time, Karashika just dropped, and we were performing. And you know, as a rapper, you need some seconds to catch your breath. And every line he started, I was finishing it for him. And you know, there's a way you look at someone like, who is this guy?
This is my
You get what I mean? And I mean, the rest is history, as they say. I mean, we've been blessed to tour the world. We've gone to Europe, we've gone to the UK, we've gone to America, we've gone to Canada, and I mean, it's a very natural relationship. So we could even go like a year and not perform together, and then we just get on stage, and then it's like we didn't even miss a beat,
chemistry,
you know. So yeah, I mean, I'm blessed to have him as my friend, and you know, as someone I learned from as well. Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah, man, I think Shody has said it all. You know, when he was mentioning all these places, that's when I started realizing, no more. We've actually toured a lot of places.
A long way.
We don't work out. It's been a lot of years. And that's, you know, the chemistry will always be evident, you know, especially when it's like a long-term relationship and friendship. And beyond the art as well, you know, we're actually guys. So, you know, it's been quite a journey, and one that I would say we've definitely enjoyed.
Amazing. Let's talk about the art again, right? We are in an industry where people are, you know, emerging, new faces, new sound, and all of that. How do you stay authentic? Because there's always that urge to want to conform or want to do what other people are doing. So how do you stay authentic? How do you stay original to, you know, the Falz the bad guy that we know?
You have to know what you stand for. You know what you believe in, know what you stand for, and know that you ought not to compromise, regardless of what it is, regardless of what the pressures are. You know what you're capable of, know what you can never do.
Even when the numbers are not numbering.
Regardless of what, even if it's only one number, whatever it is, know what you can never ever do, and know what is your thing, and you have to stick to that. That is just the way it is. If you don't want to look like an anyhow guy. Do you get what I'm saying? Yeah, you have to be like that. Yeah.
And you're one person that you've done a lot of collaborations. Like some collaborations, I'm like, breathe. So what inspires your collaborations? You've done a lot of collaborations. So what inspires your collaboration?
I really believe in collabs. I think collabs are a great way to bring the best out of, you know, different artists, because you just bounce off the energy of somebody else, and you know, together you make magic. So for me, I'm always willing to collaborate. I'm always ready to collaborate, you know, as long as I really appreciate what that person does, and I feel like it would be a good match, then I'm down. Let's do it.
Okay, amazing. Let's move over to you, Jerry. You said something about people calling you the new generation hype man, right?
New age.
New age hype man. we have new young emerging hype men, trying to do what you're doing, trying to, make a name and carve a niche for themselves.
Yeah.
What would you tell them for somebody who is listening? Because, this is the school community and we have a lot of talents, hype talents that would want to, attain the kind of height that you've attained. What would you tell them? What advice would you give to them?
So firstly, the main reason why I'm in Calabar today is because I'm doing a hype hunt. So I do a hype hunt on my hype tour like every year, where I go around Nigeria, discover hype men, and then select a winner from each region, bring them to Lagos, and then we get a winner that I'll try my best to put on, and because I get a lot of DMs, I get a lot of calls every day. I'm a hype man, I want you to help me and all of that. I can't help everybody. So the best I could do was come up with this, hype hunt, as I've called it, where we give hype men the platform to showcase their talents. Even if you don't win, as long as you get on that stage and you contest it, you're already a winner.
You're selling yourself.
Yeah, so just be original, right? And there's no harm in sounding like somebody. You get. I'm of the opinion that hype is universal. Hype is not. It's nice to be creative, but at the end of the day, sometimes you could really be good by sounding like so many people, right? It keeps the crowd going. It keeps people guessing, and then they want to hear more of you. So just be yourself at the end of the day, and then keep your ears open. Listen to other hype men. Whatever is nice, you add it to your. Me, I have. Don't let me take my secret. I'm supposed to be called add to carts. I always add to carts.
Okay.
Do you understand? So yeah, I've given them my little secret. That's all I'll say.
Okay, how about you, Shody? In a world where we have young people who are looking up to you. I mean, you've done hype for 15 years, just like you said. People are looking up to you. I would love to be like Shody. I would love to be as versatile as Shody. And they are working towards it, but sometimes the opportunities are not forthcoming. So what would you tell them, people that are aspiring to be hype men just like you?
So I'll tell you something. When I started, the first two people I spoke to were DJ Neptune and DJ Jimmy Jack, because I had been watching them for a long time, and I realized they've been in the business for a long time and we're still relevant. And I asked them that, how have you been able to sustain this? And they said these things. One, be humble, right? Just because, so I mean, we're in the era where you could blow on TikTok, you could blow on Instagram, you could blow on Snapchat, you could blow on Twitter, right? And everybody is moving with you. Don't let it get to your head. Stay humble, keep working hard, yeah? One. Two, be professional, right? I'm that one person where I ask you, what is my call time? If you tell me 8 p.m. at 7:59, I'm already there, right? A lot of these new cats, they'll tell them 8, they'll walk in at 12 midnight, be like, yeah, I mean, you want me, so you have to wait and all of that, right?
Isn't that the star or celebrity persona that they see most of celebrities doing?
But it shouldn't be, because even Falz is the same way. If you tell Falz 8 p.m., 8 p.m. is 8 p.m. Do you get what I mean? Because you're only as good as your last show, right? You never know who's there, who's watching, your attitude, your behavior, and all of that. So if you are someone who's hard to control or who's hard to reach, right, no matter how talented you are, you will be blacklisted at some point. Like, I beg, I don't want this person's wahala. Let me go with someone who's easier to work with. So that's always my advice. Everyone has talent. For you to be booked, that means you are talented enough to be on that stage. But what sets you apart is your attitude to work and your professionalism and staying humble. Someone wants to take a picture, it won't take anything from you. Do you get what I mean? Yeah, that's just pretty much it.
Okay, amazing. So speaking of the Trace in the city while you were in Calabar,
yes,
what are people to expect? Because you've been in Calabar, I think this is the third time you were in
the
the University of Calabar,
Yeah.
the fourth time.
Yeah.
Okay, so what are they to expect this time around? Is there something new that you're bringing on stage, new energy? What are you?
Okay, so let me talk about the show. First of all, shout out to Trace, for doing Trace in the city. Allowing the students see their favorite artists, and just be inspired to want to do more. Major shout out to the sponsors as well: Tom Tom Candy, Malta Guinness, and Golden Penny. So at the show today, there's going to be the Hype Hunt, which Shaffer is doing. There's also going to be freestyle challenge brought to you by Tom Tom. There's going to be a lot of prizes to be won. So if you're a good rapper, please make sure you come out. The Malta Guinness is going to be a dance challenge. So if there are dancers in UNICAL, please come out as well. And then my favorite part for those that like food.
Yes.
It's going to be a food
We are
contest.
active.
Yeah, it's going to be a food contest, powered by Golden Penny Noodles. So it's going to be a good time, and of course we're going to have fun. There's so many other superstars who are going to be performing tonight. So please come early because we want to start on time and finish on time because obviously it's school grounds and we have to do everything within time. So please, by 5 p.m. we want the stadium to be packed. Yeah.
Okay, Falz the Bad Guy. Like I said earlier, the last time he came to Calabar, it was an interesting show. Like a lot of students have not still recovered from that performance. So this time around, what are we to expect?
Energy, a lot of energy. We're trying to take it up a notch again. Like you said, last time was crazy. This time will be insane.
Yeah.
Insane. Taking it up a notch. Trace in the city, always crazy. Every single stop. Go and ask around. He's always mad. And we have some strong men in the building, so it promises to be a crazy, crazy event. I'm looking forward to it.
Okay, amazing. Just like I asked Shody and Jerry rather. For people that are up and coming artists, songwriters, producers that want to attain the kind of thing that you have attained, what would you say to them? What would you encourage them to do? What would you tell them, not to do in order to, be as successful or even more successful than you are?
I think a lot of what Shody was saying earlier on is very important. You have to be conscious of being a professional, and that involves just being disciplined with everything that you do. From your time management to working on your craft, that discipline is key. Knowing that, okay, this is what I want to do and this is where I want to get to. You have to be very serious about that. Hard work is key. Also, find what is unique about yourself and hone that. You have to, really nurture that and continue to work on that because that's the only way that you can stand out.
Speaking of finding something unique about yourself, is that why you pranked us about getting married?
Say that again?
Is that why you pranked us about getting married? Like, how dare you do that? I was already.
I didn't know it's a prank. I didn't know I'm not really married. That's the issue now. You answer me.
And the prank even gets thicker.
How do we know? This is
How do you know?
Nigeria.
I could be married with 3 children.
It's not possible now.
Okay, we did here. No wahala.
Okay.
How about you, Jerry? What are we to expect today? At the Trace in the City concert at Abraham Ordia?
Energy from top to bottom. I mean, too many superstars, and then we're hoping to discover more superstars today. So we need you all to come out on time, bring your A game out, and then let's have fun. Shout out to Trace, man. It's nobody better.
Okay, nobody better indeed. What are your last words before we call it a day?
So I just want to say, obviously, I know there's a strike going on. So please, if you're outside school, please make sure you come in and come on time. Tell your friends to tell your friends, and then let everyone just come out. Let's have a good time. Trace in the city, we in the building.
How about you, Falz? What are your last words before we call
We're in the building. It's going down. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be mad. Trace in the city tonight. Come through. Let's rock. Let's party.
Amazing. How about you, Jerry? What are your last words before we call it today?
Jerry Shaffer. Say it after me.
Jerry Shaffer.
That's my last word. Jerry Shaffer.
Okay.
He has stock.
Before we go, I want to give flowers to Jerry Shaffer and Shody. You know why? For me, as a DJ, is very, very. This thing I want to say is very serious. A lot of people. I was telling him something. A lot of people think MCing is hyping. It's not. MCs now turn to hype men. And then at the end of the day, they don't even know what to say. He said something. Shody said something about not just getting one particular person to talk about the person. You're in a party. Like, you don't know where the video is going to go, and then you're not saying, is it more one or... So I think people should be able to learn to play with words, and that is what you guys do. Like for Jerry, ABCDFG, that's my nigga, that's my G. That's something that's very creative. Shody, I don't want to. Bro,
an
just
OG.
did 15 years. Bro just did 15
No
years.
competition.
So I really would also want other hype men that are listening to, go on YouTube, watch this man. You're not copying them. Just take something out and like you're going to be the best.
Add to the cards.
And then for Falz, thank you so much. I'm not still recovered from Karashika. I've not still recovered, and I know a lot of people have not recovered. So thank you so much for always, giving us the best, even when we are sad, when we are happy, when we are getting married. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Amazing. You heard it from all the artists, all the performing acts today. Go to Ordia Stadium today by 5 p.m. Don't be late. They are here on time. They are already in UNICAL. So if they are here now, you have no excuse not to be there on time. Ensure that you're there on time. And there are amazing prizes to be won from, Golden Penny, Tom Tom. There are a ton of things to be won.
So Shaffer, 10 million.
10 million naira.
10.
Come and drop lines and win 10 million naira. Anyway, that's the much you can take at this hour right here on UNICAL 103.5 FM, the only station that offers you education, information, and of course, entertainment 360. We'll love to call it Edu Infotainment. My name remains Van Henshaw. See you at Ordia Stadium 5 p.m. today. I'll leave you in the hands of Falz the Bad Guy and Odumodu Black. This one says, anything goes. Do enjoy the rest of your day.
For the very best in music, information, entertainment, and education, stay locked onto UNICAL Radio International, 103.5 FM.
We not go give up. We done the sit up, men on the figure, they no go fit the fit us. Cause them are worried though. Something so scary they come. Like quality low, they done the close, picking they run. You go surely ghost. If money goes under your watch, I know second chance. You know she say, yeah, no be charge. Yeah, anything goes in Lagos, no go the door. Anything goes in Lagos, you know the law. Anything goes in Lagos, waiting the saw. I tell them welcome to Lagos in a different generation. Yeah, revolution they show for television. No commander go fit to that dimension. Yeah, no machine gun, no man, no ammunition. They shoot us with it down. They don't they kill us. They think they don't defeat us. So they want to cheat us. So we not be idiot. We not go give up. We done the sit up. Men on the figure. They no go fit defeat us. So
how many principalities will I truncate before they go free me? Okay. Go and go face to face with my mommy and daddy. Geo prodigies to this. Prayer word or redemption come they all come within my palo. Ladies na fellowship. Now who they move the biscuits like cabin sometimes it was okay. Odumodu abi I no dey agree. My thought to feast now who they beat. No call me Princess Akazaki. Fuck up your targets while I'm in my daddy. Now who want kill us for Lagos? Now woman put me for this post. While I don't listen, just but speaking cut from different cloths. Hey, because one wicked us. Now Twitter all of them assemble on us to the talk. Council who the one who blew the door. Now move run and make create a
they
magic.
don't they kill us. They think they don't defeat us. So they want to cheat us. So we not be idiot. We not go give up. We done the sit up. Men on the figure. They no go fit defeat us. So anything goes in Lagos, no go the door. Anything goes in Lagos, waiting the shot.
For the very best in music, information, entertainment, and education, stay locked onto UNICAL Radio International, 103.5 FM.
Me mama floor still I land in my coffin. Baolo my sub man, balish my drop it. Il est long pay me now, model cover. You want on the top from my sauce, you they shady. It's okay to try to copy, but results may vary. Temperature may rise and thoughts may be hazy. Staring in her eyes, I'm engrossed in this lady and she told me for this life.